Go ahead.
My name is Tom Black. I live on 709 Dover Drive in Craigdale Estates. That's down at the bottom where the forest is. I would like to start out by saying I feel like the Quality of Life program is a sound premise. But in the last 5 or 6 months, we have been inundated with frivolous warnings over leaves on the roof. This basketball goal thing. One gentleman got a warning that the grass was 3 inches high, that it needed cutting. They also told him he could not put his yard waste on the street before 24 hours before the truck comes. On our street, the truck comes on Monday morning, so everyone has to go out and work on Sunday to get the garbage on the street. I'm bringing these up because in the last 6 months, this thing has gone from the sublime to the ridiculous. And there are a lot of old people being badgered. And some of these new changes in the city ordinances have brought this on. And I'd like to know what you guys will do to put some common sense back into that program. Anybody want to answer?
Well, as I said earlier, we need to triage. Look at the critical issues first that are impacting the neighborhoods at the greatest degree. So abandoned or foreclosed properties, or those properties that have boarded up windows, and work on improving those. I mean, I didn't know I couldn't put my leaves out 24 hours in advance, and I've got 12 giant oaks. It's going to be Sunday night at midnight, and I guess I'm going to be flowering. That's, I have to support you. Is that the most critical issue facing your neighborhood today?
No, the big one in our neighborhood...
Then let's address the big one first,
well, the big
and
one
work on the little ones
I'm talking
later.
about the biggest frivolous one that can cost us a lot of money. We live in a forest.
I know. I've sold 2 houses back on that dogwood turn.
When they changed the ordinance on the roofs from just pure structural integrity and put in there leaves and pine straw on roofs and gutters, they didn't say 2 leaves, 10 million leaves. They didn't say 35% of the roof. I got one last week, and it was 2 days worth of leaf fall. And I called the police over and I told him I was not going to blow it off. I would go to court before I blew it off. And he was very cordial. He was very nice. He said, I understand your problem. But it goes on. It's happened across the street from me. It's happened to people on the other side of the street, down the street.
Across the street, the woman got her warning. 4 days later, she got her roof blown off. She got everything blown off. And then the Quality of Life came back out to do a reinspection. The wind had blown, and it was all back on there again. And she got a second warning.
That's not the intent.
No, it's not, but that's what's happening.
And you're right. It needs to be, if that is the case, if that's what's happening for that kind of situation, it needs to be.
These guys aren't elected yet.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's not, when we passed that, my intent was not to make sure that. So yeah, if that is happening, then yeah, it needs to be addressed. We need to know, and we need to